Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel. This is Astro Stars here. This is your love reading for March. Sorry I'm a little late. Just going to be doing it as normal. This is going to be your energy. The second row is going to be the other person you're involved with or thinking about energy, and the bottom row is going to be the outcome. Just like to say a big thanks to all my subscribers, my likes, my comments and my shares. I really appreciate the support. I do not take that for granted, so thank you very much. Now, the first thing I got when I was tuning into your energy, I got the song by Snap, I've Got the Power. So go and check that out and see if the lyrical content makes any sense to you. I feel that this month you are taking your power back. You have maybe not felt fully in control, and this month you are taking the power back for yourself. Also, the lyrics that stood out for me was I'm the lyrical Jessie James. So I think by saying I'm the lyrical Jessie James, someone is quite good at talking, whether that's you or the other person that you're involved with or you like. Okay, they're maybe quite smooth with their words. They've got quite a lot of commitment behind what they're saying. Okay, whether that's the action syncs up with the words is another story, but I'm sure you'll be able to tell me. The other thing I got, the other lyrics that stood out for me in that song was it's getting kind of heavy. So I feel that either, your energy is quite heavy this month. You've maybe had a lot to deal with, maybe in the past, or on the flip side of that, it could be the other person is coming on too heavy. Okay, just take it whatever way it resonates. But that was what I was getting with that song. So I wanted to really share that because I know it might not resonate for everyone, but it will resonate for some. Right, let's get into your reading. The overall feel for your tarot for the month of March is the Hierophant. So some of you guys might be dealing with a Taurus, but this really talks in essence of traditional ways about going about love, okay? Traditional ways like of dating, getting to know someone, engagement and marriage, sort of that progression, okay? So that is the overall one here. I feel there could be some sort of heartbreak maybe from your past that's kind of lingering about that you're maybe not quite fully healed from, but let's get into it anyway. The first card I've got for you, Cancer, your energy, is the Tower, okay? So this tells me that something has shook you at your foundations, or something wasn't built on proper foundations, okay? When the Tower comes, it comes because it has to. It might not be what you want, but it is the universe telling you this is not right. This something has to change with the Tower, okay? It doesn't mean it's a total disaster, but you will know when the Tower strikes, you're going to know about it. Now, this could be in your past, okay? And you're maybe still trying to heal from it. We can see the guy is jumping out of the Tower there, okay? As the lightning strikes, and there's nothing going to stop that lightning. So this is how I feel that's you felt in regards to love, and that could be now or it could have been in the past, and you feel this situation has shook you to your core, but in a sense it's maybe made you retreat a bit. You've been the Cancer, retreated back into your shell, and yeah, you've obviously had to learn something from that. The next card you've got for the energy, your love energy, is the Death card, okay? So this tells me that something possibly could have ended. Now, it doesn't always mean that the relationship has ended if you're married or whatever, but it can mean the way things were are now not going to carry on that way, okay? This is a transition period where how a relationship was, if there was maybe one-sidedness or if there was not enough give and take, that's now going to stop because when the Death card comes in, it means that there's going to be some sort of change, okay? A transition period before things, start to get better and move on, okay? You can leave a comment and see if that, if that relates to you. The next card you've got is the Strength card, and this kind of relates to the song, I've Got the Power, okay? So the Strength card tells me that you do have the strength. You do have the strength, you know, to get through whatever it is that's happened here. You have got the strength. You can tame the sort of wildness of the situation or the out of controlness of the situation. And you do have the strength to carry on, okay? And the strength card is looking at the death card, okay? So whatever is ended, or whether that's a relationship or the way things were within a relationship, you do have the strength to kind of move it to a better ground, okay? Now, the overall feel for your energy for the Romance Angel cards is heart-to-heart conversation. Alright? So things might not all be totally lost here, or it just says that a heart-to-heart conversation, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So whether you're in a relationship or you're not in a relationship, if you're in a relationship, something's shook you at your core, something's got to change before it can move forward. You've got to have the strength to do that. But again, you've got to have the strength to be honest with one another, okay? And have that heart-to-heart conversation, because some people don't, if you don't tell people what's on your mind, and like the Cancer, you retreat back to your shell, it kind of leaves the other person like hanging on, thinking, well, what's going on, okay? So the heart-to-heart conversation has to happen. Now, if you are single, again, this is maybe something you've maybe met someone new, and because of your past or something that's happened that's shook you to your core in regards to love, something that's maybe ended, you've got to be honest about that, you know, honest about your fears, your beliefs and your morals and your expectations, okay? So it says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So what is the energy for the other person that you're involved with, or you like, or you are dating? Well, you've got the Star card, okay? So this tells me straight away there is some sort of healing going on their part. They're maybe trying to heal emotionally. It does reflect that there is hope and faith in this. So they do have hope and faith in the situation, okay, for growth and improvement. The next card they've got is the Ten of Wands. So they feel that they're not being supported at the moment. They feel overburdened. There is a moon up here at the top, so something has come to light that they've maybe found out, and they are carrying a heavy load on their back. There's nobody there to help them. They've got all the wands on their back, and they feel that, you know, they're just about there, but you know, they can hardly stand up, to be honest. It's a heavy load to carry. So they are maybe because the Star card is looking at the Ten of Wands. This tells me that, you know, if there has been some sort of emotional healing, they have felt overburdened, because the Ten of Wands and the Star are both looking at each other. These cards are looking at each other, okay? So, but they do have hope and faith, and maybe this is why the guy is still on his legs. He's still moving. There is still movement within the situation. They are looking for a new start or a fresh start within a relationship where they want to be stable. The Ace of Pentacles represents stability. It also represents, as all the aces do, a new beginning, okay? Now, whether that's in a relationship or a new relationship, that is what they're looking for, okay? And the next card to that, because they're looking for that stability within a relationship, that stable foundations to sort of work from, where it's a give and take for both, the next card we've got is the Wedding card. Now, for some of you, this might lead to marriage, but in my mind, this card always kind of doesn't always have to mean, oh yes, you're going to get married. It means that this relationship, they want the relationship to ascend to a higher level of commitment, okay? And that really fits in with the Hierophant, because he's a traditional card, okay? You could be dealing with an earth sign here. There is the Taurus card. This is the earth sign. The Ace of Pentacles is an earth sign. Well, one of the earth signs. So they could be looking for some sort of traditional way to move forward, to give a stable and a higher level of commitment within a relationship, and they do have the hope and the faith that that will happen, okay? So the outcome for the month is the Five of Cups. You're going to feel a bit depleted, Cancer. You're going to feel a bit drained with the whole situation, mentally and emotionally drained by the end of the month, okay? We can see here there's 5 cups, but 3 are falling over, but there is 2 there, so there is hope. There is some sort of hope in this situation, you know, that it can be recovered, but because all the cups are not spilt over, okay? So there could have been some sort of conflict in the past, but there is obviously still some hope. The next card, the 5 cups, is looking at the Chariot, and the Chariot is looking at the 5 cups. And the Chariot talks about movement, okay? It's about moving forward, being strong enough to do that, moving forward within a relationship or love, in a sense of love, being able to do that. It can also represent travel, so you might be travelling to someone or they might be travelling to you. The next card is really positive, okay? It's the Empress card, okay? So this talks about... it can talk about pregnancy, it can talk about engagement, it can talk about marriage. Again, this is like the fertile card. So you are going to move forward to a more fertile period when it comes in regards to love, okay? Because this is quite a positive card to get in a love reading. The next card you've got is Flirts. Because you've had this heavy energy, or someone's been coming on too heavy, and you've had this sort of shake up, it's giving you the advice to flirt. So make things light-hearted, okay? Try not to be so serious, because there is a lot of heavy energy in this reading, Cancer, especially with your energy. And it says extend your light-hearted energies to others, okay? So don't try and you know, obviously you need to talk about your fears and your expectations and your goals and in regards to love with whoever, if you're in a relationship or you're married or someone new, but try not to forget about being light-hearted as well, okay? Try and make it light-hearted, because it's it's quite a heavy reading. Right, you've got 2 here, I'll give you them both. You've got this one here, I'll just read it to you. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. You've also got this one here. This is a beautiful card. There is a bit of fear in this situation, because yellow always tells me there's fear, even though it says my fearless freedom. So it says my fearless freedom lights up the world, okay? So let's see what the messages from your angels are. What advice and guidance do you have for the sign of Cancer for the month of March in regards to love? What do they need to hear? Spirit, universe, orchestra, spirit, can you give me one card please for Cancer in regards to love? Come on, one card please. Okay, I'm going to take that one, it's flipping out. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it says the advice you've got is Rosetta. You have a gift for working with young people with your divine purpose involves helping or teaching or parenting children, okay? So you've got a close bond with working with children. Alright, Cancer, I hope that helps you out. You can leave me a comment if it resonates. Thanks. Resonates.